What is a parent supposed to do after their child begs to join a soccer team or take piano lessons or some other activity? Then they decide they want to quit. Happens all the time. Well, should you force them to continue? Should you let them give up? Here with the answers is Robin Goodman, a child psychologist at the NYU Child Study Center. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning.
Nice to see you again. My husband and I were just talking about this because one of the things you want to instill in your child is a realization of what commitment is all about, right?
Mm-hmm. But you know, it's really more than that. You have to figure out what's behind the so-called quitting. Often it's because the child is trying to avoid something. So do they want to avoid something that's outside of them, like they're scheduling overload, they're stressed, they can't get their homework done. It's really a practical problem. Or let's say you have a lot of peer pressure and there's a kid that's picking on your child, or you have a coach that maybe is being a little negative, not letting your kid play, or even, you know, I hear ballet teachers telling kids they're too fat. So those are very concrete, real things.
There are also things that go on within a child too, right?
Yeah, that are a little harder to see. They may just not have the skill and they're hiding that fact. They may feel a lot of parent pressure about what they think their parent wants them to do. They may not feel good enough, so it's a self-esteem problem. They're thinking about how their older sibling did it and they're never going to win those ribbons.
A perfectionist, right.
Right. Or sometimes all the cool kids are doing it, so they really want to be cool, or they really want to be popular and all the girls are into cheerleading. Or let's say it's the uncool thing to do, and how do you handle that when you're off going to chess or ice skating and everybody else is now doing soccer and pottery?
Well, what is a general rule of thumb? If they want to quit, you probably should not let them do that, at least not right away. Is that right?
Right. I mean, we all know that sometimes what we think about something in the fantasy is worse than reality. And also, one kind of practice or the first day of something isn't necessarily what the problem is. So you want to make sure that the problem fits and the solution go together.
You've talked a lot about parental pressure. I've heard you mention it 2 or 3 times already. How does one avoid putting too much pressure on their child, encouraging them instead of putting pressure on?
One thing is also be very specific. Talk about, you really had a lot of stamina today, you really hit really well today, or, your team was really glad to see you today. It's not about, oh, you made me so happy, or I was so proud of you. It's really about what the child is getting out of this, not what you're getting out of it.
It's not always about winning or losing, too. And you also say help them solve the problems, whatever they might be.
And maybe if they're feeling stressed about homework, well, do you have to carve out time, do it at study hall, maybe rearrange their schedule on a different day so that they feel like they are a little more in control and have some say in the decision.
And testing the waters is not a bad idea before you jump into a full-blown commitment that might cost you a lot of money and time.
Absolutely. You might want to have your child get up at 7 o'clock